Hey guys, it's Faith. This time I'm trying to be a little bit more structured so that my videos don't go on forever and ever. So I have a list of questions and stuff that I'm going to answer so that I just stay on track. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Well, actually, first I'm going to say I did just join the Facebook group for the Spring Advantage 2015. Already met some really cool people on there. I'm really excited. I wanted to talk a little bit before I started with the questions about if you have worked for Disney before, what your status is if you had to self-term or you were terminated. How you would go about, this is kind of go with the first question, like, how do you apply? I have a restricted rehire status. That does not mean that I'll never get hired again. That just means that my application has to go to a committee and they have to okay it. Basically, I'm going to call tomorrow to see if there's any way that I can go ahead and get that status changed before the applications drop again, because I don't want that to affect how they look at my application this coming season. Okay, so how do you apply? Well, I think you go to Disney College Programs. There's a Disney College Programs website. Just go to Google and type in Disney College Program, and it'll take you straight to their website. Whenever the applications drop, if you sign up for emails, they'll email you, I think, a day after that they drop, so that they don't have like an overwhelming amount of people applying as soon as they open, and then the system crashes, and that's just no fun for anybody. But usually if you're waiting to apply, you're going to be watching their website and refreshing and waiting. But basically you just click apply, and then you go through and you fill out your application, and then if they like what they see on your application, they'll offer to give you a web-based interview. And you're not guaranteed a web-based interview anymore. Whenever I did my program the first time, you were guaranteed a web-based interview and a phone interview. And then after that, they looked at your application. This time, they're kind of cutting it down. But if you pass, you get your web-based interview. It takes about like 30 minutes to an hour to complete. It's pretty long. It's just questions. It's the same questions over and over again, worded differently. Situational things. And then if you pass that, they'll send you a link to set up your phone interview. And your phone interview is really fun and it's really exciting. Basically just a Disney cast member calls you and they talk to you about yourself, about your school, about your work history, and about the jobs you want, and a little bit more about the program. It sounds really intimidating right now, but it's not that bad. And then you wait. Okay, next question is, what happens when you get accepted? Well, if you get accepted, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. You get sent a bunch of emails and links from them. You have paperwork that you have to fill out. You have to pay your acceptance fee, which if you're doing the program in Florida, it is $304.50. And if you're doing it in California, I think it's somewhere around like $850 to $900. That you have to pay within 7 days of accepting your offer. And at that point, they'll tell you what your role is, what role you got accepted for, but they will not tell you where you're going to be working. And you just have to fill out all this stuff and then wait. Wait for you pick your check-in day and you pick your roommates and your apartment complex. They send you all the emails and everything and links on how to do that. They pretty much hold your hand through that whole process, so there's no like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, blah, 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 blah. They'll let you know. How much are the apartments? Well, each apartment costs a different amount depending on how many rooms. Like, I had a 3-bedroom in Patterson, and it was, I think, $99 a week, and they take it directly out of your paycheck, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's the only thing you have to pay Disney for, is just the rent, and that includes electric, water, sewage, and all that stuff. But I know that the prices have dropped now because they've opened up the Commons to everybody. So now a 3-bedroom, 3-bath in Patterson, I think, is $91 a week, and I think it's the same in Chatham. But Vista Way is the cheapest. The Commons is the most expensive, and it's the Commons, Patterson, and Chatham are tied because they're the same price now, and then Vista is the cheapest. How much was your check? Well, I worked in Magic Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom is the busiest park, so I got a lot of hours. Let me just check right here on the calculator how much my check was a week. You get paid every week, every Thursday you get paid, and they either put it on your Disney debit card or they direct deposit it into your account. And I made $7 an hour times about $55 a week. I got about $421.85 a week. So almost $1,700 a month minus $400 for rent. So about $1,300 you get to keep. But $421 a week. Subtract 91 from that. If 90-ish. It can range anywhere from $91 to like $104, I think, depending on how many rooms you get. Transportation. Well, Disney does provide transportation to and from work, and Walmart and Publix and Target, and to all the resorts and everything. You do not have to bring a vehicle. There's absolutely not necessary to bring a vehicle with you on the program. You will have transportation anywhere you want to go. Pretty much, I mean, obviously not to like restaurants and stuff like that, but you can also bring your vehicle. It does not cost at all to bring your vehicle. They have parking. You don't have to pay for parking or anything like that. You just have to register it and get a sticker for your car so that you can get in and out of the gate. And I would prefer that because I'm a social person and I want to be able to go to the beach and Buffalo Wild Wings on karaoke night and whatever. And I want to be able to do that, and you can't take a bus to those things. What should I expect from the program? Well, honestly, you should expect to work a lot. It's different with every park, but I worked in Magic Kingdom, so I was constantly working. I did have 2 days off every week, but I was working about 55 to 60 hours a week. You should expect to have so much fun, and you should expect to meet some of the greatest people in the world. Whenever they say that Disney is the happiest place on earth, they're not kidding. It genuinely is the happiest place on earth. And you should expect rain. The Sunshine State rains a lot. And humidity. Disney heat is something I've never experienced before. I had never experienced before. And the humidity is crazy. What are some of the best perks? Obviously, you get to get into the parks for free. They do have blackout days where cast members can't get in because it's like super busy days. You get to live at Disney. I think that's like the top of the list. You get to meet amazing people from all over the world that otherwise you probably would not have met. And you get to live in Florida. You get to work at Disney World. You get to work for the mouse. That is the best perk right there. Is the program worth taking time off from college? Absolutely. I will never tell anybody not to apply for the Disney College program. It's a thing all on its own. I mean, you put that on a resume, you worked for a Fortune 500 company, and you're gonna get the job. I mean, and you can always stay on with Disney and progress up the ladder that way, and, you know, college is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. Someday this Disney college program might not be around anymore, you know? So absolutely, it is definitely worth it. Any money that you invest into this program, you'll get it back sevenfold. Totally and completely. That's all the questions that I have for now. If you have any more questions that you'd like for me to answer, or anything you'd like me to talk about, please comment below or message me on Facebook. Faith Brandstetter or Faith Renee, I think I'm on there. I'm in the Facebook group for the Spring Advantage 2015. Find me, add me, friend me. So that's it, and I hope you guys have a magical day.